For the HIV self-test kit, it's a little bit different. That I tend to describe it as somewhere between taking your like blood sugar and doing a COVID test.
Okay.
So there's a little lancet. You give yourself a little prick. You have to like warm up the finger a little bit, get the blood flowing. And you put instructions say 1 drop of blood. We always say 2 or 3. I think it assumes you're very hydrated.
Okay.
Into this like little vial.
Okay.
You shake around. The vials are all inside of the bag itself.
Okay.
It's okay. We have a couple examples over here. I can pull it for you.
Okay, sure.
So inside the kit. So you have your first vial. This is where you're going to drop 2 or 3 drops of blood into, and it's very important you let them fall off the finger. You don't scrape or anything like that. Then you have your second vial. It's the dye. Quite obviously, it's quite blue. And then your third vial makes them react.
Okay, amazing.
So you use this, which like the needle automatically retracts back inside, so there's no pokey stuff out and about. Poke yourself. Needle goes back in. Drop your blood in there. Shake your first vial. Pour it in.
And so,
shake your second vial. Pour it in.
if you got a positive response, what happens next?
If you report your positive response through one of the websites, a social worker will reach out to you and help organize treatment and care and communication. And you would go through the process of getting a confirmatory test.
Okay.
So you would end up going into the lab to get a full blood test done to get an understanding of where your health is really at in relation to that positive response.
And it's a social worker from
here,
from Nova Scotia Health. Is that?
Renee Michelle, she's wonderful.
Okay, amazing.
She's a real person I can vouch for, which is a lovely part of it.
Yeah.
And like if you were to be doing these, like if you came to pick it up, the option is also available for you to sit down with us and we can lead you through the process. Just on that like peer level, talking you through using the test. We aren't allowed to like interpret the results. We're not healthcare professionals in any way, but often people just want someone to sit next to them and talk them through it.
Yeah.
So we would be there to offer just like a lending hand if anyone ever needed it.
Okay. Yeah. So once you've completed all the self-tests and you send them back, so is there a cost to sending them back?
There is no cost involved in the program whatsoever.
Amazing.
There's a shipping label on the front of this box here.
Oh, yes. Okay.
If you drop that off at a post office, put it into a post box, you can do it there. And if you're like around the city, there's also just the address is on there. You can walk up to the building.
It's the Mackenzie building near Dell campus. Yeah.
And you can walk up and drop it into the
if one of these tests came back positive, what happens then?
You don't know in the moment. So what you're doing in this situation is supplying yourself with a swab or a urine sample that they send to the lab. The lab will then test it, and if a result came back positive, you would be connected to a pharmacist who will immediately get you get you access to treatment.
That's great. And so even if you don't have a family doctor or whatever, the pharmacist can do all of that.
Yeah, the pharmacist will offer like sending that prescription to whatever pharmacy is like the one you like pick it up from. So they won't assume that it's either the one that's closest to them. They also won't assume that it's the one you always go to if you want to be more discreet for whatever reason. The pharmacist can also do PrEP assessments. So PrEP is the pre-exposure prophylaxis. And it's a medication that you can go on, take every day, and prevent HIV infections through sexual transmission. And they can support people in getting assessed to see if that is a good option for them and get them a prescription. The province still doesn't cover it, but you can get a prescription a lot easier now through the STI Care Now program.